Since the age of 11, when I could remember thinking about what I wanted to do in my life, the only thing I wanted to do was be a doctor. I've got to say, I never thought I'd end up where I was. And what happened in 2008 was Temasek decided that, contrary to what was your usual normal practice, they wanted to bring in people with industry experience. And one of the sectors was healthcare and life sciences. So I was very fortunate. I just happened to be at the right time. And Temasek took a bet on me 16 years ago. I'm a builder at heart, and there were a couple of things I were given the privilege of being able to build. One was an entire global team to do life sciences investing. Temasek allowed me to shape it in terms of what sort of folks we hired. Started bringing in PhD researchers, we brought in doctors, we brought in medtech, so on. People that had the domain science, and we trained them in business disciplines, and then ran them globally. So that system gives me immense satisfaction, and COVID-19 showed how powerful it was. Our then CEO, Ho Ching, called the meeting. We have this coming up. It could be very big. What's its implication for us? Beyond that, how can we help? When the news came up, it hit all of us at a very primordial basis. It was just a fear. And so we took it very seriously. The first couple of decisions that we did in Temasek, one was the realization that we have to stop the spread as far as possible. And we didn't know how to diagnose it. There's the other bit, which is the protection of my own colleagues in all our hospitals. And when it's your own colleagues and their families, and I know many of the families of my teams overseas, it makes it very real. I was hearing crying colleagues telling me in their household, their uncle had died, their brother had died. And it broke my heart. And I really didn't want to lose a single colleague. And so that added that pressure. I learned about mindfulness. I learned to be grateful for little things. I learned to be present. That was actually good for me. I'm always living in tomorrow. COVID taught me to live in today. And so you do that, and then watch out for each other. Temasek, I think, really came to the fore. And it wasn't that people needed prodding. And the realization or the stance that we took was, this is a time where we must help the communities in which we work in. And the most amazing experience for me was when we were asked for help to send a team into the migrant worker dormitories to do testing, and we're talking about live COVID cases. We had a team that volunteered. They wouldn't step off. They kept going every day, full PPE doing the swabbing, and I said, do you want to step off? They said, no, this is important. Blew my mind. These are special people. And it's been a great privilege to work with them. I think these amazing people are pretty self-selected. They want meaning beyond the obvious cut and dry. Get your returns, deliver your KPIs. They want impact and meaning. And often we're able to offer them that, and they want to do it. My hope is that Temasek goes on to much greater success, and that we always remain uncomfortable with status quo, and that we never lose sight that we are stewards, and that we will always do all we can so that every generation prospers.